Hey guys, welcome to another edition of flickSPOT. Today we're taking a look at The Counsellor, directed by Ridley Scott and written by Cormac McCarthy, known for The Road and No Country for Old Men.
The film has an all-star cast led by Michael Fassbender as the counsellor, followed with Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, Javier Bardem and Brad Pitt. Karen, what did you think about this film?
I think the problem that I had with this film was Cormac McCarthy. He writes great books and he's a great writer, but he's not a really good screenwriter, and this is his first stab at just going straight to screen. And I think it shows that the dialogue just carries on and everything's really deep, meaningful and too verbose, I felt.
Okay, yeah, look, while I do agree with you on that, I felt this is one of the most beautifully written movies of the year. I haven't listened to dialogue that I've actually taken away from the film, and I really liked how that sounded in a long time. But yeah, I do 100% agree with you there. It just kept going.
Yeah, and I think it'll lose a couple of people with that.
Yeah, I mean, there was times I was actually looking at my watch going, okay, this scene's now going on for a couple of minutes here, come on, let's move on. Yeah. What about the acting though?
Cameron Diaz, fantastic. I think she steals the whole show, and a real mysterious, cold type of character, which is unusual for her to play.
Yeah.
And it suited her very well.
Yeah, I was a little worried about how she'd come across in this film when I saw the trailer, and I felt that she really stepped it up for this. I actually felt that she used her sexuality to really get what she wanted out of this character, and you know, you kind of
really interesting scene halfway through the movie, which will get everybody by surprise.
Oh look, I have to say it's going to be the funniest sex scene I've seen in the film yet. So really quite funny, and I thought Cameron Diaz played it perfectly.
Yeah, when she read the script, she must have thought, what am I doing? But anyway, we'll leave that for our audience.
Yeah, leave that as a surprise. Michael Fassbender, it was like the film centered around his character. I felt maybe the first half of the film he was very flat for me, but as the film moved on and progressed, I really felt that he showed his true colours again and showed us just how great of an actor he can be. Yeah,
great emotion, and you know, the film centres around greed, and he's a counsellor, we don't find out his name, and all of a sudden he's being chased by a cartel, which he's normally defending these people in court. So yeah, very interesting role.
Yeah, I thought so. I felt he was let down by some of the supporting roles like Penelope Cruz. We should have really cared about her character, and I felt for the entire movie I just really didn't. Like the emotion between her and Michael Fassbender's the counsellor character just wasn't there for me.
Yeah, I didn't really get the chemistry either, and I think Penelope Cruz was a bit of a waste.
Yeah.
I really like Brad Pitt though. You know, he's done some good movies in the past, and I really liked him in this movie.
Yeah, see, I'm going to disagree with you on that one. I felt Brad Pitt was a waste of space in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't feel that he really gave it all he could have given, and I felt that the character he played could have been so much more, and I just felt that we didn't get it. Whether that was his own fault or the fault of the screenwriter, I mean, we don't really know, but for me I felt that Brad Pitt always chooses characters that are a little bit different.
He's always Brad Pitt as well.
But he is always Brad Pitt, and I feel this may have been one of those ones where he just fell into that trap of, hey, I'm Brad Pitt. So, yeah.
Javier Bardem?
Fantastic.
I thought he's great. Wow, he's a creepy guy. I wonder if he's like that in real life.
I don't know, it is a little bit creepy, but I have to say that once again he played such a great role. And you know, he was so important to this film, but at the same time he made his character his own, and there was scenes where he had me
do that.
he had me in stitches in certain scenes, and just not because it's the actual script, but because of the way he delivered that to the screen, and just the movements that he does.
You never knew what to expect when he came on screen. You know, it was always a little bit different.
Yeah, I agree.
A bit of a shock out of
it. So look, overall, Karen, I thought that while the stars were there, they didn't all shine on this film. Cormac McCarthy, there's no denying that he has got great talent when it comes to writing, and I will go back and say beautifully written, but maybe a little too overwritten and a little bit too much in this film. I'm going to give this one 2 out of 5. I definitely recommend that you go and see it. Don't be put off by me saying 2 out of 5. I do think this film is definitely worth seeing, but at the same time, maybe wait for DVD. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of room for improvement here, and I feel that, you know, if they came back and redid this down the track in a few years' time, they could look at that and go, hey, we can chop out a good half an hour of this film. So 2 out of 5 for me on this one. Yeah,
I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 as well, and I think I 100% agree with you. I think the writing suffered, so it didn't translate to script very well. Ridley Scott, fantastic, great direction, the cinematography was beautiful, and some really good performances out of Cameron Diaz and Javier Bardem. But yeah, the ingredients were great, just didn't come together, I think, in the end.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in once again. We'd love to hear your comments and thoughts, so please comment on Facebook or Twitter and let us know what you think. Until next time, this has been flickSPOT.
See you then.